Let's Done project.
My mouth is watering already. The man holds out his arm for me.
All right, shall we go, young lady?
Elise. It's not young lady, it's Elise.
My apologies. I am Gesang Alisjahbana. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Lady Elise.
Gesang. It's a foreign name.
Yes, Gesang.
Okay, nice to meet you, Gesang.
Shall we?
Yeah! Once upon a time, my mother made me promise to never go with a stranger who promises candy or ice cream. Well, it turns out you can be hungry enough even to break promises to your mother. Gesang and I set off. We've gone far away from the center of the city. We're now in a proles area. Gesang's clothes aren't very bourgeoisish, but they aren't quite proles either. However, from the way he effortlessly navigates the proles back streets, I guess he must be from around here. Our streets are like a huge maze. But if he's a proletarian, how does he have mana?
Here we are.
We stop in front of a small wooden house at the corner of an intersection. A wide range of dishes is arranged in a cupboard, visible from outside through the glass window. The foods look alien.
Well, let's go in.
Yeah. I don't see any other customers, most likely because it's now past lunchtime, but not yet time for dinner.
Hey, Pops.
Gesang calls to an older man whom I assume to be the owner. The old man's skin is also dark like Gesang's. They must have come from the same country, though they don't look similar enough to be family.
Hey, Gesang, aren't you a little too old to be picking up girls?
What are you talking about? I'm turning 17 this year.
Ha!
There's only one long table with stools around it. Gesang and I sit at the table.
What do you want to eat?
What does he have? I try peeking at the dishes in the cupboard, but none of them look familiar.
Well, why don't you just leave that to me?
Gesang gets up, walks over to the cupboard, and talks to the old man while pointing at some dishes. He returns to the table. A short time later, the old man comes with 2 plates of white rice and a pot of something. What is this? It's some kind of creamy green soup with toppings that give the impression of rubbish floating in sewer water. Suddenly, I don't feel so hungry. It's green. Are you sure this is edible?
It's vegetables and coconut milk soup. There is a variety of vegetables in there. Young jackfruit, eggplant, chayote, meleno, long beans, etc. It also has tofu and tempeh. We call this sayur-lodeh.
I don't even know what half of those ingredients are. And did he say jackfruit? How is that a vegetable? The old man comes again with another plate of something. Again, I have no idea what food it is. It looks as if the chef just put in whatever he could find in his kitchen and drowned it all in a brown, light, and fluffy, but mostly liquid substance. Why is it brown?
It's...
Oh my gosh, this looks gross.
You didn't have to say it twice.
It looks like...
That's just peanut sauce. Stop making that face. This is a kind of salad called gado-gado. It's a mixture of vegetables such as potatoes, string beans, bean sprouts, spinach, corn, cabbage, tofu, tempeh, hard-boiled eggs, and we mix them in peanut sauce dressing.
The old man comes again, this time with a plate of some kind of creature. There is a creature I've never seen before lying on the plate. It's dead, but it looks like it's just sleeping. It hasn't been prepared at all. What was this?
It's a catfish, deep fried. The food itself is called PacoSlimee.
A catfish.
Yes, catfish are not only delicious as food, but also cheap because they are easy to farm.
This is absolutely the ugliest fish I've ever seen.
Now, let's dig in.
Okay. These foods look horrifying, but I'm very hungry right now. Here goes nothing.
It's delicious! This is really good!
Enjoy your meal, young lady.
I can't believe it.
I don't know if it's only because of my hunger, but I genuinely think that I've never tasted anything as tasty as what I'm eating right now. Other than the catfish, the food is just vegetables, but it's very rich in taste. I think it was prepared and cooked with a lot of different spices. In under 15 minutes, Gesang and I have devoured everything on the table.
Phew. How was it?
It was delicious! Were they traditional foods of your country?
Very observant of you, Lady Elise.
And what country is that?
Lady Elise, what date is it today?
Sunday, 27th of Sextilis, 313. Why?
To be more accurate, the year is AM 313.
But it has always been AM ever since I was born in AM 298. What is AM anyway, and why can't we just stop saying it?
Oh, you can stop saying it. Many people have. I just wanted to bring it up because it has a lot to do with my country. First, why don't we talk about today's date? It's Sunday, 27 Sextilis AM 313, right? Sunday is Sun's Day, named after that bright thing in the sky. Sextilis literally means the sixth, though in this case the sixth month. All months are named similarly. Primalis means first month, October means 8th month, December means 10th month, Undecember means 11th month, and so on.
Oh! I've always thought that October sounds similar to octopus. Must be because they're both related to the number 8.
Yes, your assumption is correct. Octo means 8. Anyway, what's really interesting is the year. AM is short for Anno Magiae. It means in the year of magic.
The year of magic.
Therefore, when you say Sunday 27 Sextilis AM 313, what you're really saying is a day of the sun, the 27th day of the 6th month in the 313th year of magic.
Why is it called the year of magic?
Because AM1 is the year in which Overture discovered magic.
Wow. But what does all of this have to do with your country?
I was just about to come to that. Do you know what Temulawak is?
I don't think I do.
Actually, you do, but you call it something else. This vial contains the extract of Temulawak.
That's a mana potion.
That's right. Temulawak is what a mana potion is called in its native land, my homeland, thousands of miles away in the east. It's an archipelago called Divipantera.
Divipantera? Thousands of miles away. That's really far. I've heard that mana potions are imported from a land in the Far East, but I never knew how far it is exactly. And you came to Overture from this land?
It's actually more accurate to say that I was brought here. I was brought here almost 20 years ago as a slave, but 10 years ago I escaped from my master and have been living among the proles ever since.
Oh. If he was brought here to become a slave, that must mean that Gesang's homeland is an Overturian colony. So, when you say that AM1 is the year then Overture discovered magic...
That's when traders from Overture found Temulawak in Divipantera.
I see. Since mana potions come from your land, your people must be really good with magic.
Yes and no.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's true that thanks to Temulawak, our people have been able to use magic for thousands of years, compared to Overture that only discovered mana and magic 313 years ago, after sailing to our land, colonizing it, and taking our mana potions. The best magicians from Divipantera can cast really powerful magic spells, whose magic formulae aren't even known to Overturian mages. On the other hand, magic was only studied scientifically after Overturian scientists created the method for doing so. As a result, Overturian mages are able to cast magic spells more efficiently and reliably. Has it ever crossed your mind that the phrase magical science is an oxymoron?
What, moron?
I mean, the phrase magical science contradicts itself. Magic by definition is unscientific. Magic by definition can't be understood. It's only magic because it's magical. How could magic be scientific? How could science be magical?
Oh, I see.
That term still exists nevertheless, because at one time magic was magical. Before it was studied by Overturian scientists, magic was an inexplicable phenomenon. Nobody understood it. It was rightly called magic.
I see. So it only became science after mana was brought to Overture 300 years ago.
Yes, moreover, a practical application of magical science emerged 30 years ago in Overture, with the invention of magic machines at the same time, giving birth to a new academic discipline called magical engineering.
Oh. Hey, Gesang? You said that magicians from your homeland can cast magic spells with unknown formulas, right? Why aren't they known?
Because magical scientists can only figure out the formulae of magic spells that they themselves can cast, Dweepantaran magic is beyond their abilities.
Why don't they get Dweepantaran magicians who can cast the spells to tell them their formulas?
Because those magicians don't know the formulae either.
Huh?
Why is it strange? Dweepantaran magicians were already using magic long before magical science existed. The way my people think about magic is entirely different.
Wow, this is really interesting. I want to hear more about Dweepantara.
There are indeed many more things to tell you about my homeland. One day I will surely tell you about it. A tale of the land from which magic comes. But it has to be a story for another time.
It felt like Gesang wasn't saying that to me. Strange. Okay. We leave after paying the old man. As Gesang has promised, the food was quite cheap. It's already sundown when we're back in the city. Gesang is still with me, which means he doesn't work on Sundays. I wonder what kind of job he has, considering that he has mana. He even has an extra mana potion with him.
It's getting dark. Are you going home?
Huh? Oh! Home. Yeah. I still don't want to go back to Maison. Where are they going to go? I have nowhere to go. I could stay over at Jude's house, I think. Oh, but no. I can't do that. If Jude knew about Maison, she'd ask me to live with her, and then I'd just become a burden. I guess I'll just have to sleep on a street somewhere. Yeah. It's time I went home.
Where do you live? I will escort you.
No, you don't have to do that. I don't.
Gesang Alisjahbana.
I was interrupted by the voice of a woman.
Fancy meeting you here, Alisjahbana.
Janis Woolfe. Why is the commander of Dragoon patrolling on the street? Isn't that supposed to be the job of your subordinates?
While speaking, Gesang slowly positions himself between me and the woman.
Because this commander received a report from her subordinates about a muscular foreigner who was spotted using magic in broad daylight. Incidentally, his description fits a certain high-ranking Libertad member.
There are no ranks in Libertad, Wolf.
And yet somehow I knew it was you all the same, Alisjahbana.
Who is this woman? What are she and Gesang talking about? What is Libertad? Without warning, the woman extends her right arm forward.
Summon!
A huge ball of fire erupts from her hand. It flies right at us. Just as quickly, Gesang nullifies gravity with his right hand to propel himself into the air. At the same time, his left hand is causing heavy rain to fall on the ball of fire that is now zooming towards me. The fire is extinguished in an instant. This is the first time I've seen someone cast 2 magic spells at the same time.
Farewell, Commander Wolf.
Now high in the air, Gesang casts a wind spell that carries him far away.
Well, that blows.
Soon, I can no longer see him. In the span of just a few seconds, Gesang had cast 3 different magic spells using 3 different magical traits. Earlier today, he healed me with a spell based on yet another magical trait. That makes 4 in total.
He left you here.
The woman stares at me with a piercing gaze.
Now, must I summon the shit out of your ass, or will you come quietly to the police station like a good little bitch?
My gosh, this woman is vulgar. Wait! I only met Gesang today. I don't really know him.
Don't lie to me.
A thick magical aura starts slowly emanating from her. She was able to shoot a fireball so effortlessly before. So the only reason she's emitting magical aura now is to give me a warning. She is telling me that she could easily kill me if she wanted to.
What's a girl like you doing in Libertad?
What? I don't even know what Libertad is!
Bullshit.
Her aura is getting stronger. She starts accumulating courage in her right hand and willpower in her left. She won't listen to me. I won't be able to win against her. That leaves running away as my only option. Unfortunately, I can only use fire magic and healing magic, neither of which will help me escape.
Elise!
I hear a shout from behind me.
Elise! I came here after feeling an unusually strong magical aura. I'm shocked to find Elise facing off against a policewoman. I've been looking for her everywhere, and here she is. What is she doing? How did she get in trouble with the police? Normally I would stay away from danger, but I can't let anything happen to Elise. She's the key to my graduation. I rush to her side. Officer! The policewoman eyes me while keeping her focus on Elise. Officer, there must have been a misunderstanding. Please stop.
A conservatoire student? What's your relationship with this Liberton?
Liberton? Did she say Liberton? What? You're wrong. This girl is not a Liberton. She is my sister. Oh, crap. My sister? Really? She's not going to buy that. Why would the sister of a conservatoire student be wearing a factory uniform? To my surprise, the policewoman releases all her magical power.
Your sister, huh?
After she's done laughing, she asks Elise,
Do you really have no relation with Gesang, girl?
No, I only met him today. I scraped my knee on the sidewalk and he healed me. That's all.
What a nice guy. Fine. Normally I'd drag your asses to the police station overnight for questioning, but today, I'm feeling nice. But listen here, girlie. If I catch you doing some funky Libertad shit, I will find this brother of yours in the conservatoire. Bye-bye, kids. Stay out of trouble.
the policewoman turns away and leaves. Elise.
Franz! That woman was so scary.
Poor girl. She must never have seen a person with such strong magical aura, let alone an aura that was aiming to fry her to a crisp. It's okay now. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Elise seems to be on the verge of crying. She's shaking all over.
Franz! She said she was going to summon my poop.
Huh? I'm sorry?
What magic spell does one use to summon poop?
Huh?
Poop!
What are you talking about? There are no spells like that.
But that woman said...
She was speaking figuratively. It was just to scare you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes!
Are you sure that you're sure?
Elise, there is no magic like that. I'd bet my conservatoire degree on this fact. Wow. She's really shaken up.
But Gesang said that there are still spells that are unknown to magical scientists.
Who the hell is this Gesang, and what does he know about poop summoning? Elise, I am definitely, completely, positively, absolutely certain that no such magic exists in Overture. And even if it did, a policewoman wouldn't be caught dead using it on a teenager. Elise quiets down, and a second later, all worries are gone from her face.
It is good to hear that. That woman really scared me. If she had done something like that, I wouldn't be able to get married anymore.
What?
I still want to be a bride someday, have a family, and get a dog.
I'm pretty sure you can still get a dog without being a bride, Elise. Elise,
Yeah?
what happened to you? Why did the policewoman mistake you as a Lieberton?
Ah, I wanted to ask about that too. Franz, what is Liebertad?
I don't really know myself, but I tell Elise about my encounter with Liebertad yesterday. After that, she tells me about what has happened since she left Lord Godwin's house. How she met a man named Gesang, went for a meal together, and got attacked by the policewoman. In other words, this Gesang must be a member of Liebertad.
Gesang.
Elise's voice is subdued, almost a whisper, like that of a little kid after a scolding.
Franz, Gesang is not a bad person.
We don't know about that. You'd better stay away from him regardless. By the way, why did you leave Lord Godwin's house this morning?
That was nothing. I just got really nervous, and, well...
Something clearly happened, but Elise doesn't seem to want to talk about it. Frederick didn't mention anything either. Well, if you say so. But are you sure everything is okay?
Yeah.
Alright. So, are you going back home? It's already dark.
Home.
Elise?
Franz, I don't have a home. I don't want to live at Maison anymore. I'm not going back. I don't have a house, but I at least have a job at the factory.
If anything happens to Elise, it'll be disastrous for my research. I can't let it happen. Why would Elise not be worried about sleeping in the same room with a man she just met? A, she isn't aware of the danger. B, she doesn't see me as a man. C,
Well, thanks for showing me your bedroom, Franz. I'll go sleep on the couch in the living room. Good night.
Do you think you can restore this paper to its original state?
I'll try. Amplify.
Let's do the project!